needs to become a better place. I want to make the world a better place, and I can. I want to tell you that if you wear glasses, you can find a good way to not need them anymore and to see even better than you saw before they were prescribed to you. If you wear them to read, you can strengthen your lens. If you wear them to look at a distance, you can shorten your eye and see perfectly. All that can be done. If you suffer from back pain, you can overcome it. If you are in the wheelchair, you can move more freely. And if you're about to go to the wheelchair, you may prevent it. All that can be done, but it's not being done these days well by the medical profession. So I want to tell you something about my history. I was born to deaf parents. And I was born with cataracts and had 5 unsuccessful surgeries on my lens. They broke my lens. And you can see here a normal lens versus mine. And I was raised reading Braille. And when I learned about eye exercises, where the principle was to relax my eyes, to adapt my eyes to the strong sunlight, and it's pretty strong in Israel, to also look at details, something I tended not to do when I was reading Braille, and to also strengthen my body, among many other things I needed to do naturally, my eyes slowly but surely started to improve to the point that today I can read, today I can drive, and I feel so proud of what I've done with myself. But that does not matter to you. I want you to be proud of what you can do for yourself. I'm doing my work for 52 years, and in the 1980s, I published my book, Self-Healing My Life and Vision. It was really well received. I lectured to hundreds of people at the time, became dozens of thousands of people. And I brought the concept of self-healing to the world in a strong way. What other people talk about theoretically, I was able to demonstrate practically. And when that book went out of print, I started to work on my book, Movement for Self-Healing, with another publisher, and it still is in print. And altogether, those 2 books sold more than 52,000 copies, just in English. In all the languages, they sold 250,000. And then I still saw how hard it is for people to work on themselves. So we have a video, Yoga for Your Eyes. It was first VHS, but it became a DVD, and it's downloadable, Yoga for Your Eyes, with a booklet that comes with it. And then we produced the kit for natural vision improvement with 1 audio CD with which you can work with the computer without eye strain, and 1 CD, audio CD, with which you can improve your vision. And I've done more and more and more. We produce the Handbook of Self-Healing, which was a bestseller worldwide. It still is in some other languages. But then we produced Awakening Your Power of Self-Healing. What a book. 600 exercises, 400 illustrations to teach you to breathe better, move better, release spine pain, release joint pain, improve your circulation, prevent heart problems, improve your breathing, improve your vision. And I'll never forget how my massage chapter helped so many people. One wonderful woman who had her breast removed for cancer felt that after she massaged herself, she loved herself better. And she's not the only one. Many others, paralyzed people who hated their limbs when they massaged them, felt better about themselves. This book helped people to improve their situation from Parkinson's, from multiple sclerosis, from muscular dystrophy, many different kinds of illnesses, because they learned the power of the body. So I can tell you that in some of my classes, when people came to help their vision, one woman can only read this large print, and then she was able to read this print. But some people can see so well that after practicing with me, they can read number 9. Number 9. Amazing. What happened to me is that I improved in phases. First, I was able to improve my vision from less than 1% to 4%, and I could see large signs. And now I can even drive. So I worked with the red and green glasses. So first, when I would put this red and green glasses, I would not be able to know where the light is and where the line is. Because with this board, you cannot see the light through the green lens, but you can see it through the red lens. And you cannot see the lines with the red lens, you can see it only with the green lens. So we divided what each eye can see. And for several years, I would think that the light was here when it was here, or here when it was here. And now I can follow those lines. And you know what the result of me following those lines? I built up enough three-dimensional vision that I can drive. Imagine, I couldn't cross the street without having accidents. And my parents were admonished for not giving me a seeing eye dog and a cane. And these days I drive. I drove here today. So what I need to tell you all is that the improvement is imminent. It's not coming from the medical profession. They do wonderful things. Sometimes I encourage my clients to do medical procedures which are necessary. But they neglected you. We already had poor vision, and that's why I had Yoga for Your Eyes and Vision for Life. When I wrote it, I wanted people to improve their vision. But these days, after the pandemics, people were not walking outside. They definitely did not go to work. They did not go to school. And the result is hours upon hours in front of the computer and the smartphone. And when people looked at the smartphone, they didn't look around. They didn't look forwards. You've seen those people. You've been one of them yourself sometimes, maybe. So what I want you to do is to overcome those problems. One of our principal work is looking at a distance. Beside resting, beside adaptation to the sun instead of escaping the sun, beside looking at details, we learn to also look at a distance. We also learn to improve our periphery. We do all that with our work. And our work went very much forwards. I'm teaching training to people who want to teach others to work on themselves. And the next class is going to be a class where you learn to be a coach and a mentor to Vision for Life. Other people who may work with the book and with the method may want guidance from people who studied with me for 5 days and learn deeply how to work on themselves. We also have training for a full practitioner in my work. And that's a 12-day training that continues with 250 hours of apprenticeship and may have another class of 50 hours of advanced students. It's not much training for all the information you get. But I really believe that we need to change the world. And to create enough practitioners and to bring critical mass of people who can do better, we really, really need to work together. So I'll finish by saying that I would love to palm. I like to teach all of you to do good palming. And we have it in our videos, and we may show it after this video. But the important thing for me is that you will understand that your brain can change, your eyes can change, and you get no help from the medical profession, no help from conventional exercises, but our School for Self-Healing bring this work to the world. I would love to see you in my classes.